Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, doing my final thoughts for the game against the Dallas Cowboys happening tomorrow in Dallas. It's been a while that we played Dallas. I think 2017 was the last time we played them. We lost that game pretty badly. I remember that it was the time Zeke was getting suspended, not getting suspended, but he was ending up playing the game, and we got absolutely pummeled in that game. I think it was like 40-10 or whatever it was. But brand new day, brand new game, brand new year, and we just got to forget about the past, right? I don't know why I'm giving you guys these facts, but it has been a while since I made a video talking about us versus the Dallas Cowboys. But anyways, let's talk about this game happening tomorrow. Something to talk about. I like to talk about the injury report. We have a couple of guys that are going to be out. Colton McKivitz, our offensive lineman, he's going to be out due to the reserve list as the sickness, whatever you want to call it. And Justin School will be the right guard, according to Kyle Shanahan, which is really scary to be honest with you, because when he was left tackle, he's absolutely trash, especially from this year. But maybe going to a position of right guard, maybe a little bit more comfortable with him. We'll see if that comes into a greatness, but I don't really believe so. But hey, want to give him a chance, and that's what I'll be doing right now. So the offensive line is already shaky, as has been all year long. And with Nick Mullins at your quarterback, it's getting even more shaky. So I'm just not really feeling good about the offense, although Dallas's defense isn't really the best. I mean, they do have some talent like Alden Smith, DeMarcus Lawrence, but other than that, they've been struggling all year long on defense. They haven't been really being able to pressure the quarterback. But with the terrible offensive line that we have, especially on the right side, they can get Nick Mullins a little bit, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do, because that's how bad the offensive line, minus Trent Williams and Langston Thompson and somewhat Daniel Brunskill, has been all year long. But, that's just something that Dallas could take advantage of. And as I keep saying in every single video for this past year, is that the offensive line and Nick Mullins have to play much better. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Most of the time they don't. But I just got to hope that they play well against this beat up Dallas Cowboys team. The 49ers defense, hopefully they can feast on whoever the quarterback for the Cowboys. It's definitely not Dak Prescott. I think it's Andy Dalton. There you go, Andy Dalton. I can't believe I almost forgot about that. But, Dallas, they haven't been the greatest team this year so far. They've been pretty much the worst team in the NFC. And if we lose to them, we'll probably be the worst team in the NFC this year. I know all the injuries and everything, but just the way the roster is constructed right now, it's not really looking good. And nobody wants to use injuries as an excuse. I sure don't want to use it, but at the same time, we do have a lot of injuries from starters to backups, and you can't really do anything about it. But we're talking about tomorrow. We're talking about the game with all the players that we got right now, and that's what you got to pretty much do. Unfortunately, just roll with the guys you have. Kyle Shanahan hasn't publicly complained about being shorthanded on players. He's just going to play as best as they can, coach as much as they can, and so far I think they've done a pretty good job considering everything going on right now. Defense, they got to feast on Andy Dalton as much as they can. Zeke is going to be questionable for this matchup. I don't know if he is going to be playing. I assume he's going to be playing, but he hasn't been really showing up all year long, so hopefully they can stop him a little bit if he does play. And yeah, I mean, this is just a jumbled mess from both teams. That's pretty much the theme of this whole week, is 49ers injury-riddled team, the Cowboys an injury-riddled team as well. Both teams losing their starting quarterbacks, and the team around them, they're just, a lot of players are gone due to injury. A lot of people are gone due to sickness, and there's a lot to can't control, but they're not really good teams in my opinion. And they were supposed to play on the Sunday night game tomorrow, but since both of these teams are not really playoff contenders, they are going to be switched to the 1 o'clock game, which is, I guess, good for me, because 1 o'clock is a great time for me. But a lot of you guys in the West Coast have to watch this game at 10 a.m., which is not bad either if you guys are fans, because you guys can just wake up at 9:30, do whatever you can, and then 10 o'clock, you just watch the game, and then the game would probably be over by like 12 or 1 o'clock, and you can go on with your rest of the day. So it's not too bad for fans, but the players, I know it can kind of suck to play at a 10 o'clock a.m. feeling game, or I think it's going to be, 11 or 9, whatever it is, Dallas time. I lose track of time zones, but it does suck to play away. And it's kind of funny, too, that we can't play in San Francisco for the rest of the year. We have to play every game in Arizona. So next week we got to play in Arizona, I believe so, and then Seattle, we got to play in San Francisco, or I should say Arizona again. So this has just been a jumble second half of the year for the 49ers. I mean, to lose a lot of players that they already have, like Deebo Samuel for the rest of the year. George Kittle, they probably won't be using him the rest of the year. Jimmy Garoppolo, they're not going to be using him the rest of the year. To be forced to move due to all the restrictions that they have in Santa Clara County. It's just been a tough time for the 49ers, and I'm glad that they're trying to get this as much as they can. They probably want the season to be over with, which I don't blame them at all, but I know they could be playing with their hearts out for the most part, because this is just a 49er team. It's just the Kyle Shanahan spirit. They always play as much as they can. I know they play to win, not to lose. A lot of people were trying to say that they should tank or whatever, but I don't believe so. I don't think the 49ers are really into that business of tanking or whatever. I mean, you just play to play, and past couple years we've seen that the 49ers, they can be really good in the future if they just play really well, even if they suck. Like 2017, 2018, they were beat up with quarterback issues and the team being bad in general, low chemistry just because they were a new team at that time. And in 2019, they were able to get it together and make a Super Bowl run, which, this year is kind of a setback. It's not really the end of the 49ers, but it's just a setback in my opinion. And I know 2021, they're going to rise up and be that team that we saw in 2019, get over that injury curse that we have right now for whatever reason, and get better. Deebo Samuel has a lot of doubters, he knows, and he was really blatant about them, talking about they're going to come back and be great in 2021, which I believe they will. So San Francisco, Dallas game, I don't know if I should take this game too seriously, but at the same time, I'd love to see them beat the Cowboys in the best way they can. Just want to see Nick Mullins play some good quarterback play, which he has a good chance, because the Dallas defense isn't really the best, led by Mike Nolan. Our former head coach is not crazy right there, and led by Mike McCarthy as well. He used to be, I think, the offensive coordinator for the 49ers in the 2000s when we were really bad. So there's a lot of big reunions there between former coaches and the organization. Their 49ers defense right now, they got to do really well against Andy Dalton-led offense. I don't know if that's even funny to say that. It's kind of weird to say that, in my opinion. It just came out weird just saying that. But yeah, I mean, this game is not really too much to talk about. I mean, I'm still hyped for this matchup, but at the same time, not being playoff contenders is a little bit hard, a little bit difficult to get super excited. And 2020 has just been a weird year, to be honest with you, not just for football, but just everywhere around the world. And even for me in YouTube, it's just been kind of a dinger, kind of just slow, and just waiting for 2021 to happen, just waiting for this season to end, to be honest with you, and just get more excited for the 2021 campaign and look forward to hopefully a Super Bowl run next year. That's pretty much it, you guys. Please let me know what your final thoughts are for this game against the Dallas Cowboys. I like what you just say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow after the game. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Good luck to the 49ers tomorrow, and hope you guys come out with the win.